Right, Matt, what we have here is making P the subject of this formula, and we're going to do it in two simple stages. The second one is slightly more complicated than the first. If we have, now write out the equation to start off with. Q equals P divided by R plus S. The first thing we have to work out is which term we can change over to join the Q. We're trying to get P, got P here, we're trying to get P on its own. So we've got to remove the divide by R, and we've got to move the plus S. And we'll start from the outside and remove the plus S. And the way we move the plus S is as follows. We simply say Q minus S is equal to P over R plus S minus S. So I've removed the plus S by taking away an S, and if you've got plus S and a minus S, then you're left with nothing. So in fact I can erase these two out. Some people use like the term cancel each other out, but that's the wrong term. If you've got a plus S and a minus S, it equals 0, but it's not really cancelling out. That's to do with multiplying and dividing. Now here we've now got Q minus S is equal to P divided by R, and we've got to do the inverse to divide by R. This is what we've got here. We've got a divide by R. Well, obviously the inverse to divide by R has got to be multiply by R. Now I can't simply multiply that side by R without doing exactly the same on the other side, so we have to balance it up. So what I'm going to do now is rub out that multiply by R and write out again. So we've got equals P divided by R multiply by R. Now here the R's do cancel out. We've got one on top, this is really R, or you can think of it as R over 1, and now we can cancel out those two R's to be left with P times 1, which is P. And then on the other side we've got to multiply Q and S by R. So you could do R open bracket Q minus S close bracket. Now we can simplify that a little bit more, and I'll see if I can just move it up a little bit more. Oh, that's lovely. Right, so the last little bit's going to be multiplying out this bracket. So we have, because you have to keep simplifying until we got to the simplest form, R times Q, which is RQ, R times minus S, which is minus RS, is equal to P. And P comes from this right hand side here, which cancels down to simply P. So P is equal to RQ minus RS.